Hello, my name is Eric Donner, Alpha Chi Sigma Chapter President. About 2 months ago, I was on a virtual call, very similar to this, when I found out I'd be given the opportunity to serve as President of Alpha Chi Sigma Chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Little did I realize then just how much of a challenge that was going to be. I have been asked to kick off the very first virtual induction ceremony for our chapter of Phi Theta Kappa here at Cape Fear Community College. What is an induction, you may ask? Well, an induction is a formal way of welcoming new members, celebrating what they've done to get here, setting them on a course for growth in leadership, service, scholarship, as well as connecting them with other members. So for those of you who are new members, as of tonight, you are one of us. We are very excited to help you start your PTK journey. We are not going to let a pandemic stand in our way. We are Alpha Chi Sigma. Each of the 150 new members will be recognized by name later in the ceremony. So let's start the celebration of your accomplishments. Here to welcome and congratulate you is our college president, Mr. Jim Morton. President Morton's personal vision is to make Cape Fear Community College the college of choice for students, the employer of choice for faculty and staff, and the partner of choice for the community. President Morton has been instrumental in building relationships with four-year institutions, area schools, as well as businesses and industries. Under his leadership, the college has been recognized for numerous awards, including the prestigious Wilmington Business Development Ally of the Year Award. His passion for education and student success is evident in his leadership, and for that, we, as students, are very grateful. Thanks for being with us this evening, President Morton.
Good evening. I'm Jim Morton, President of Cape Fear Community College, and glad to be joining you this evening. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the PTK organization for Cape Fear Community College. We're very proud to have you this year as members of this organization. This year we've increased our numbers, which is astounding. We're up to 150 to being inducted this year, which is a gain of 30 students over last year, which is a tremendous gain. But each one of you have worked tremendously hard to get to this point in your career. And your academic career is going to continue to excel by being a part of this organization. You have momentum at this point, and please continue with that momentum, and you'll achieve many great things. So I hope you have a wonderful year. We're so pleased you've chosen Cape Fear Community College to further your academic career and also for being a part of PTK. And we look forward to hearing about great things that you achieved this year. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, President Morton. My name is Kate Santoff, and I am the faculty advisor for the Alpha Chi Sigma chapter of Phi Theta Kappa at Cape Fear Community College. Welcome to this evening's presentation. We are very fortunate here at Cape Fear Community College to have the support of our administration, people such as Mr. Morton, Ms. Series, and Dr. Chafin, whom you will meet later. Because of this support, we have been able to maintain our status as a five-star chapter for 12 years running. Being a five-star chapter does mean that we receive awards and recognitions locally and regionally, and sometimes nationally, but it also means that we have a high level of engagement within our chapter. So not just our board members, but also our members are highly engaged and take advantage of leadership opportunities that our chapter and the region offer. I wanted to give you a little bit of a historical perspective on our chapter so that you know what you're joining. Alpha Chi Sigma was named such when we were chartered in 1992. That was our charter name given to us by Phi Theta Kappa International. Since that time, we've had several different advisors. You may know some of them because some of them are still around at Cape Fear Community College. Do you recognize the names Thomas Massey or Jeanette Zweck or Susan Clark? Possibly you remember two recent retirees, Kenneth Huffam or Dr. John Schulte. He was the immediate past advisor. When I started in 2018, he passed the baton to me, literally. When we were chartered in 1992, we only had a few members. And since that time, we have grown to be a large organization. To the best of our ability, because records don't really even go back that far, we think that we have 3,600 chapter alumni since our inception, and that does not include over 1,023 students who have joined within this past 4-year period. In 2020, this year, we have nearly 150 new members, all of whom will be recognized tonight. So we're bound to surpass last year's numbers because in 2019, we added only 224 members total. We're very excited to have so many members because more members not only means that we have raised the bar for all students at Cape Fear Community College, with the top percentage of students going on to complete a bachelor's degree or entering a high-powered career, but also that we are able to get more and more students engaged, not just in these projects that we'll talk about today, but leadership, service, fellowship opportunities through Phi Theta Kappa. So we hope that you will get engaged. Another thing that our chapter has that you may not know about are honorary members. So throughout the years, our chapter has recognized faculty and staff that the students at the time consider to be highly supportive of our chapter. 2 of those people are here with us tonight. I also am an honorary member, and I was recognized as such before I became an advisor. The 2 people I'm speaking about who are here with us tonight will be speaking to you next. The first is John Metzger. John is an English instructor. He's also been the honors program director for the past few years, and he's stepping down from that position and taking on a new role, which he'll tell you about in a moment. And the next person after him will be Ben Sorensen. Mr. Sorensen is a full-time history instructor at Cape Fear Community College, and he has been with the faculty on both a part-time and a full-time basis over the last several years. The 2 of them are highly dynamic people, and they've got some great things to tell you about networking and getting connected through Phi Theta Kappa. John and Ben, thanks for being with us tonight.
Good evening, and congratulations to you, this year's Phi Theta Kappa inductees. My name is John Metzger, English instructor, interim and former honors director, and newly assigned Student Government Association advisor. It is an honor to speak to you today and welcome you to the CFCC Phi Theta Kappa family. As you reflect on the hard work and successes that have landed you at this moment, you should also consider where your continued success and commitment to excellence will take you. This evening, you and your peers are instantly connected to an academic and professional hotspot. PTK offers an instant and long-term access to hardworking and intelligent people. Do you know where you'll be in 10 or 20 years? Do you know where your PTK peers will be in 10 or 20 years? Laws of averages and statistics will reveal that there will be some really successful people to come out of this organization. Entrepreneurs, investors, inventors, workers, and just plain smart, hardworking people. You have entered this hotspot, this network full of like-minded individuals. For example, a CFCC honors student, Lee Norman, was just accepted at Columbia and Yale University. He will attend Yale in the fall. Where do you think he will be in 20 years? Would it have been beneficial to your future to have known Lee and have him included in your network? This is now the network that you belong to. Next to your diploma and skills gained at CFCC, your network is the most valuable commodity you will bank as a student. Therefore, my charge to you, inductees, in this moment of honor, that you make the commitment to grab this network by the horns, jump in head first, throw caution to the wind, and connect to your peers, advisors, instructors, staff and faculty members here at CFCC. Make yourself known. Reach out. You will be glad that you did. This is an opportunity to ensure your future success. Do not miss this chance to connect. Be proud and seize your opportunities. 10 years from now, PTK might be the thing that unlocks the door. A former PTK member on your hiring team, a familiar face in the crowd. You can thank your network for that. Thank you.
Hello and congratulations to the new inductees of the Alpha Chi Sigma chapter of Phi Theta Kappa at Cape Fear Community College. My name is Ben Sorensen. I am a history instructor at Cape Fear, as well as an honorary Phi Theta Kappan myself. Today I'd like to talk to you about the many wonderful opportunities that you have being a Phi Theta Kappan. You will have access to over $34 million in scholarships that you will have to compete to be able to get to. But as a Phi Theta Kappan, you now have access to those. Also, many wonderful colleges, over 750 in the United States, along with our Ivy Leagues like Yale, Harvard, Princeton, Cornell, Columbia, they prefer Phi Theta Kappans as their transfer students. Now that you have made this wonderful and important step in your collegiate career, you too now have the opportunity to drive forward with your academic success and take the wonderful leadership skills that you will learn by being a Phi Theta Kappan through various seminars and workshops that are hosted by this fraternity in your future. Now, this also comes with a great charge. As a Phi Theta Kappan, we hope that you will give back to the chapter. You get out of this experience what you put into it. And every single time that you do something for your chapter, you can write it into your CV, and believe me, the four-year colleges will be watching. Every step along the way from here in will help you be ready to achieve more and more success as you progress. But once again, I would like to say thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for keeping your grades and for keeping your determination and grit at such a high level that you have become a Phi Theta Kappan along with us. From here, it will be a fun ride, but remember, you have to make the step to get those scholarships, and you have to make the steps to make yourself as attractive as possible to those Ivy League colleges. But now all the necessary tools are in your hands. Thank you once again, and congratulations on becoming a Phi Theta Kappan.
Thank you, Mr. Metzger and Mr. Sorensen, for your inspiring messages. As you've already heard this evening, our chapter has earned a distinguished place here at Cape Fear Community College, in part due to recognition we've received regionally. Part of the recognition has been for the entire chapter, but we have also been noted for the contributions of individual Hallmark members, officers, and our advisor, Ms. Santoff. In March 2020, our chapter members and advisor received the following individual awards and honors at our virtual regional annual conference. Our past president, Maeve Cosgrove, received the Distinguished Chapter Officer. Ms. Santoff, our advisor, received the Horizon Award for Distinguished Alumni. Lucas Sloan received the Distinguished Chapter Member Honorable Mention. And our past Vice President of Leadership and Fellowship, Rachel Briggs, Morgan Solomon, who was a 2018-19 officer, as well as Alexandria Trifaro, who was also a 2018-19 officer, received the 2020 Competitive Edge Awards. Fermin Chavez Ramos, our past Vice President of Membership, Maeve Cosgrove, who was our past president, as well as Lucas Sloan, who was a Hallmark member, received the 2020 Carolinas Region Hall of Honor, as well as Ms. Santoff, who is our advisor, received the Paragon Award for New Advisors. Congratulations, everyone. Now here to introduce our next speaker is our advisor, Kay Santoff.
Thank you, Parker. You know, during our spring induction, we typically recognize a new honorary member. But this past spring, you know what happened. None of us got to do anything that was normal. So even though we were able to have virtual meetings and we were able to select an honorary member for the upcoming induction, whenever that was going to be, we were not able to recognize her. So tonight we'd like to do that. The person is Joanne Series. Miss Joanne Series is the Vice President of Student Services and Enrollment Management at Cape Fear Community College, and she has been in this role for a couple of years. Prior to that, she was at Pitt Community College for about 14 years, I believe, and she is a strong supporter of initiatives in the community college which help to make the community college better, to have it run more smoothly, and she is highly supportive of students, which is why her role is so befitting to her. For us with Phi Theta Kappa, she has been instrumental in helping us to tighten up our budget and to help us to prioritize a little bit better, and also to turn our attention to the needs of the student population at our school. So some of the projects we've been working on in the last couple of years, and particularly the ones we're looking at for this year, are projects that will help our student population. So I want to credit Joanne for helping us to look at our work with Phi Theta Kappa and our leadership at the school in a new way, not just outside the school, but within the school, and to really strengthen that component of Phi Theta Kappa's work. So we would like to recognize Joanne Series as a great supporter of our chapter of Phi Theta Kappa and of student leadership in general. And we would like to do so by presenting to her this honorary certificate from Phi Theta Kappa, and we will be giving it to her as soon as we can see her in a way other than virtual. And we'd also like to present to her this stole of gratitude, which I will be handing over to her myself when I see her next. So Joanne, certificate and stole of gratitude are coming your way. Thank you so much for being with us this evening, and I present to you Miss Joanne Series.
I am humbled and honored to accept this honorary membership into Phi Theta Kappa. PTK is one of the flagship organizations at Cape Fear Community College and is especially dear to my heart because of all the great work that is accomplished. Just during the past year, Alpha Chi Sigma has received several awards, including the 5-Star Chapter Award and the Distinguished College Project Award for College Orientation. In addition, our chapter received an honorable mention for Distinguished Chapter Officer Team, Distinguished Community Service Award, and Chapter Website Award, as well as recognition for participation in 2 Carolinas region projects. This is truly remarkable and only adds to the shining legacy that is PTK at CFCC. Each year, I have the privilege of taking part in the PTK local chapter meeting with administration to determine a new college project. This is always one of my favorite meetings of the year, as I get to listen to the brainstorming, great ideas, and creativity of the chapter officers as they present their ideas to us. This year's project is focused on reestablishing our food pantry and is especially timely in light of the hardships our students have felt due to the current pandemic. I'm proud and excited to be working with this talented group of students as they reach out to help their fellow classmates. I want to extend a heartfelt welcome to all of the new members and congratulate you all on being inducted into PTK. I also congratulate our new board and look forward to working with all of you. Finally, a huge thanks to the outgoing and past officers who have graduated and are now moving on to careers and university experiences. You have all made a lasting contribution that will enrich the CFCC college experience for those who will follow in your footsteps. Thanks again for your hard work and for being here this evening.
Thank you, Ms. Series. I am Kasheen Robinson, the Vice President of Membership for our local PTK chapter. I am charged with introducing our esteemed keynote speaker from the International Officer Team. The officer team, consisting of a president and 4 vice presidents, 1 for each division, was elected in the spring of 2020 at the virtual PTK annual convention. As a group, the officer team works together to impact the mission, strategic plan, and vision of the organization, and team members provide professional development to members at local, regional, and international events. According to Dr. Lynn Tincher Ladner, the CEO of Phi Theta Kappa, these students represent their peers in the highest position of leadership available for a PTK member. We are honored to welcome, all the way from the Omicron Psi chapter at Grayson College in Texas, our PTK International President, Lavada Burst, to speak to our inductees and guests.
Each Phi Theta Kappa journey is unique. For some, it's a direct path from high school. Maybe you even join while in high school. For others, the journey is longer simply because the invitation was ignored or overlooked. First, congratulations on taking the first step in joining an international honor society full of opportunities. Phi Theta Kappa began in 1918 in Missouri with 8 chapters from all women colleges. It has expanded to have more than 3.5 million members in the United States and 10 sovereign nations. Not too bad for a 2-year honor society, right? To be in existence for 102 years, continuing to change lives, means that there is something special here, something that transforms lives. When I first became an officer in Phi Theta Kappa, my advisor started our officer meeting with, think about what you want your legacy to be. As chapter officers, the legacy you want to leave will impact our chapter for years to come. I didn't understand what she meant at the time. My PTK journey began with me filling an open position as Public Relations Secretary. I only had the position a couple of months before it was election time again for the new academic year. I wanted to be president, but I was terrified. I had no idea how to lead a chapter or even what the society was all about. With the encouragement of some friends and alumni from the chapter, I decided to run. That year, I became chapter president and wanted to learn everything about PTK that I could to become a successful leader. Again, our advisor asked, what legacy do you want to leave with your chapter after you're gone? I still didn't know. That year, I stepped out of my comfort zone and began to do more public speaking engagements. I talked about my struggles with depression and the other challenges that I was currently facing. One day after one of my speeches, a student came up to me and thanked me for being so open and vulnerable. She also shared that she was about to withdraw from college because it was too difficult to deal with, combined with her troubled home life. She said that my speech motivated her not to give up. My every word inspired her. Then the light bulb went off. My legacy is to help encourage others. It didn't matter that everyone in a room wasn't affected by my words. It mattered that I helped one person. That became my mission and legacy, to help at least one person not to give up. My induction into Phi Theta Kappa was the turning point in my life. I was motivated to give back to the society what they had given to me. The following year, I became the Texas Regional President. It was even more vital for me to reach even more members. My current position now of International President gives me an even larger platform to share my story and also encourage others to share their story as well. I want to leave a legacy of hope. I want students to know that they can make it through any tough situations when they feel like giving up. Legacies are essential to continue throughout generations. Think about the legacies that have been left for us and the ones that we want to leave the world. Phi Theta Kappa has existed for 102 years because of student leaders like you. The world is ever changing, and PTK has adapted to that change gracefully. The society has also been a catalyst for change on many levels, such as through our Honors in Action service-oriented projects. In your chapters, what will you do to leave a legacy? What can you start that can later change the world? It begins with you. One person making a difference can cause a domino effect to initiate change. We must believe and trust that each step forward allows us to change our stories and to craft those legacies. Being involved in Phi Theta Kappa helps others in our community as well. That's the great thing about Phi Theta Kappa. Opportunities are here for you. It's up to you to take advantage of them. So, how does a 102-year organization remain relevant today? The answer is simple. Everything starts with you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lovato. And now we move on to the part you have been waiting for, the presentation of the inductees. Many of them are along with their families this evening. As you see your name or the name of someone you know on the scroll of new members being inducted, feel free to post a congratulatory message in the chat box. Now, honored CFCC President, Vice Presidents, fellow Phi Theta Kappa advisor, officers, and members, I am pleased to present to you these candidates for membership in our honor society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership and have been selected because they have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance into the Alpha Chi Sigma chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society.
As we move into this portion of the ceremony, please have your candles ready to light. I hold before you a torch which represents the light of knowledge. I invite you to carry this light as a symbol of wisdom and learning, letting it radiate within your life so that others may learn from its glow. We pass to you this flame. Light your candles. You are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship which embraces community colleges not only of our state, but of the nation and the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Alpha Chi Sigma. After induction, you will find yourself among a family of people who value their education and academic pursuits. You will get the most from this organization if you put your whole self within it and its activities. Now, with a better understanding of the foundation and the ideals of PTK, please state the member pledge. Repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly promise on this 13th day of July 2020 to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa and to keep this object and aim in my mind. And I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and chapter and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. You can blow out your candle.
Congratulations! I am so proud of you, and I can't wait to meet you face to face and elbow to elbow and put your name together with your face. So many names are on that list, and we are just floored by how many of you are joining us this spring and summer. We still have membership open till August 31st for our summer campaign. So if you know other people that you think would like to join and be part of what we're doing, please let them know. This is a great thing to be doing. I want you to think about tonight, after it's all said and done, one thing that maybe you heard about or will hear about in the next few minutes that you want to do. One thing that you know will open that door for you. Or maybe you don't know if it's going to open the door for you, but you think it sounds interesting. So you're going to look into it, because you never know what's coming until you take that step. So I urge you to take the step. I urge you to go further than just this recognition, as wonderful as it is, and let us know who you are so that we can pull you in and work with you and get to know you better and help you on your path to leadership and networking, to your college transfer experience, to a scholarship, to a career. Let us be part of your journey. Now that you're with us, welcome to the family.
Congratulations, new members. I am Hannah Cotton, Vice President of Communications for our chapter. You will be hearing from us every couple of weeks as a member of our local chapter, and we encourage you to keep us posted if you receive a scholarship, get accepted in the school of your dreams, or just want to connect with us. Also, we encourage your input for our subcommittees and events. Remember, the more you put in, the more you get out of PTK. In the next couple of weeks, we will be sending out a subcommittee survey, and we will be planning for our 2 big projects this summer, so join us anytime. Just email us at ptk@cfcc.edu. Please plan to join us for our Honors Experience drop-in event. Grab some pizza, meet and greet one another on August 31st from 11 to 2 behind Union Station and on North Campus. Please check our website regularly, cfcc.edu/PTK/ for updates for our local chapter. We look forward to getting to know you. And now, how can you get involved in our region? Here to tell us a bit more is Paulina Page from our Regional Officers team.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Paulina Page, and I am North Carolina's Regional Vice President. Becoming an officer or running for office for me was a tough decision personally because I am an international student, so English is not my first language. So I saw it as a challenge. But I decided to get out of my comfort zone and go for it, and I do not regret my decision because it has allowed me to grow as an individual. It allowed me to meet and work with a great team, and it has enhanced my leadership skills and also my confidence. So I encourage anyone to run for office because it's a great opportunity to grow as scholars and also as leaders. Many things are going on within our region right now, so I want to talk about those before introducing our keynote speaker. So we have our next conference. It's Honors Institute, and it's going to take place on July 24th and July 25th, and it's going to be fully online. So you can go check our Facebook page for more information on how to register, or you can email my fellow officers or me, and we will answer any questions you have. On the other hand, we also have the Research Edge competition, and essentially all you have to do is complete Research Edge before July 23rd, and you have a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. The winners will be announced at Honors Institute. I will invite you all to go check our Facebook page and also to join our Discord to be up to date with everything that is and will be going on within our region. Moving on, we have Dr. Blake Ellis as our keynote speaker. Dr. Ellis currently serves as Phi Theta Kappa's Vice President of Student Engagement. In that role, he oversees PTK student engagement programs, supports advisors, and promotes student success. Dr. Ellis earned his PhD in U.S. history from Rice University and holds master's degrees from Baylor University and Rice University. He is a two-time recipient of National Endowment for the Humanities Awards, winner of Rice University's Stockbridge Vaughan Prize, and recipient of the Robert McGee Equality Award. Also a 2016 John and Swain Rouge Professor. He has presented his research at the Southern Historical Association, the Institute for the Study of Religion, the National Institute for Staff and Organizational Development, Rice University's Glasgow School of Continuing Studies, the League for Innovation in the Community College, and the Community College Humanities Association, among others. His work has been published in such venues as the Journal of Southern History, History News Network, and the Southwestern Historical Quarterly. He loves his family, travel, coffee, the London Review of Books, and running. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Blake Ellis.
Hey everyone, my name is Blake Ellis and I'm the Vice President for Student Engagement at Phi Theta Kappa, and it's my pleasure to welcome each one of you into this lively fellowship of scholars that is Phi Theta Kappa's broad network of student leaders. For over 100 years, we have recognized the best college students in the country, and we've been committed to helping you grow as scholars and as leaders. And it is a privilege and a pleasure to be joining you today from Houston, Texas. I want to thank all of your administrators who are here supporting you. The fact that this chapter has such a strong advisor, the fact that this chapter has administrators that are willing to get on here and support you, even virtually, that speaks to the high quality experience you can have through your Phi Theta Kappa membership. Now, recognition is a big part of what we do, and we believe in that. Maybe you joined to earn the pin. Maybe you joined to get a certificate. Maybe you joined so you could wear PTK regalia when you graduate. Maybe you want to put this on your resume or LinkedIn. That recognition matters, and we honor that, and we respect the fact that you have joined for particular reasons. But we sometimes say Phi Theta Kappa is like a gym membership. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. And I want to let you know that our mission goes beyond just recognizing your achievements. Unlike most other honor societies, we recognize you, but then we also help you grow as scholars and leaders. That's the second part of our mission. And so I want to give you just a few examples of ways that you can use your membership to achieve your goals. Recognizing that your goals, even among the inductees here today, may be quite diverse and broad, and in fact, I expect that they will be. Some of you may be really focused on getting a job as soon as you can. For those members, I encourage you to check out our Competitive Edge program, which is a soft skills program that allows you to demonstrate your value to employers by teaching you skills that just about every employer says that they really need. Things like how to work in a team, things how to engage with the supervisor, public speaking, communication skills, understanding diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's our Competitive Edge program. And then our Employment Edge program teaches you how to get a job. Your elevator pitch, negotiating for salaries, internships, we cover it all. And as you go through our Employment Edge program, you get digital badges that you can add to your resume or to LinkedIn, social media, Facebook, Instagram, and others. Some of you I know are focused on transferring to a university. For you, we offer Transfer Edge. In addition to earning digital badges through Transfer Edge, we teach you every step of the process, from how to write a winning essay, how to navigate campus tours in a virtual context, how to get the best bang for your buck scholarship-wise, transfer of credit, major choice, all of it. We cover that in Transfer Edge. And we also have Research Edge, which teaches you high-level research skills. No matter where you're going in your career, you're going to need to prove, to demonstrate that you have those high-level research skills. And if you're active at the chapter level, Research Edge also provides for you a great introduction into Honors in Action, which is our signature program for undergraduate research. GetAnEdge.ptk.org is where you find all of these member benefits, and I encourage you to take full advantage. I also encourage you to check out our scholarships. There are two types of scholarships. There are those that we award competitively through Phi Theta Kappa. That application is open year-round. Go to ptk.org today, see what you're eligible for, and start the process. I always say you miss all the shots you don't take, and we give a lot of money away to you, our members. Check that out. Also know that our university partners award you scholarships for PTK members. Over 1,000 university partners work directly with us to give you that opportunity. When you do apply to university, make sure you check out any PTK scholarships that are available to you. Also encourage you to get involved at the chapter and the regional level. Your chapter will be participating in a college project, working with administrative leaders. That may look different this year. With the virtual environment, I think in some ways we have unique opportunities. Maybe in the past, you said we're going to get together in this kind of public space and work on something. Maybe the projects this year are socially distant. Maybe the projects are completely virtual, but work with your chapter and your administrative leaders to see what kind of a difference you can make at the campus level. Through our Honors in Action project, you can conduct high-level undergraduate research and then turn that research and your research findings into action. We believe in this program. We award for this program. And even this year, thanks to the generosity of the Mellon Foundation, your chapter can apply for a $1,000 research grant. That ends September 30th. So get going on your Honors in Action projects and apply. See what kind of a difference you can make through your research. You also happen to be a part of the Carolinas region, which is a very strong Phi Theta Kappa region. Your regional coordinator is Beth Caraway, and she is more than happy to give you information on how you can engage at the regional level, either through virtual meetings, down the road in-person meetings, award programs, regional projects, leadership development, you name it. I have really just given you a very brief intro into our programs. I hope you know that we have many more than I would be able to list today. Things that give you the opportunity, programs that give you the opportunity to publish in a research journal, to publish perhaps some of your creative thoughts, your prose, your poetry. Phi Theta Kappa, we are here to support you every step of the way. By joining this network of over 3.5 million members through a nearly 102-year history, you are joining an organization that is not just about the point of entry, but about the rest of your career. So we want to be there to support you, whatever your career goals are, knowing that for many of us, Our career goals may change over time. We will always be needing to return and say, what skills do I need? What other things can I do to enhance my resume? And at PTK, we're all about getting you where you want to go for your goals. So congratulations to these new inductees. Don't hesitate to reach out as we can support your career. Thank you to the college and to the chapter for putting on this fantastic event. And I will close the way I close every speech that I give. And I think it's particularly appropriate in this virtual context and in welcoming our new members. Now, go change the world. Thank you so much.
Good evening, and congratulations on your induction into the Alpha Chi Sigma chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. I'm Jason Chafin, the Vice President for Academic Affairs here at the college, and it is my honor to conclude this evening's celebration with a charge to our new members and officers of the Alpha Chi Sigma chapter. As you have heard this evening, your chapter of Phi Theta Kappa has a long and distinguished tradition of excellence and achievement. The responsibility of carrying on this tradition is now yours, and I have no doubt that you will fulfill that responsibility through teamwork, through diligence, and dedication. I want to charge you with embracing the goals of your chapter to expand its diversity and inclusivity, to be a beacon of achievement and integrity that affirms for your fellow students the very best qualities of the college experience, to confront the many challenges our nation and our world now face with a resilient optimism and a can-do spirit that model for others what is needed from us all during these trying times, to elevate respect, empathy, and intellectual inquiry as the most effective tools we have to advance our progress toward realizing the ideals upon which our country was founded, and to recognize that being a leader in our community begins with a dedication to serving others. I also want to challenge you to push yourself and your fellow members to leave, at least occasionally, your comfort zones in order to better understand those who are different from you, or to explore subjects and disciplines outside of your regular experiences. I challenge you to diversify your intellectual portfolio and to grow your social and professional networks in every direction. I challenge you to see in every difficult situation you encounter an opportunity to learn and to grow stronger. And there will be difficult situations on the road before you. But in the membership you accept this evening, you are equipping yourself with the friendships and the support that will empower you to achieve every goal you set for yourself. Again, I wish you all congratulations and a good evening.